Welcome to Wildcards. We are the D-Gens of crypto, where we talk about all things on the block. Enjoy.
Oh shit. It's Friday night, bitches. What up? That's right. It's Wildcards.
What's up?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Oh,
What we doing? We ready?
everybody's
We ready to
popping
do
in.
this?
Oh my goodness. If y'all don't know, it's Wildcards. Friday night started out as a bunch of weird bastards in the DMs just hanging out with each other, decided to take it to a voice chat. And I don't know, 25 shows later, I guess here we are. Started out with just us kicking it. And then every once in a while, we have some people roll in to hang with us. Every once in a while, we might even have a battle because shit gets weird up in here. Every once in a while, people get rocks thrown at them. There's a lot of weird things that happen up in here. In case you're wondering, in case I got to answer all these DMs right now, let me let you know real quick. It's Friday. It's Wildcards. We got Big Kahuna, Hecka, Hemi, Taxi, Baba Booey, Swag Beto, D Clay, Cobra, CNFT me, please, and me. I'm Stevie. What else? I got to give a shout out to Whiskey Wednesday on a Monday. I got to shout out the CNFT Shark Tank. I got to shout out Tag Team Crypto. I got to shout out Sean and Steve. And there's that special show that happens midweek. I think it's on Wednesday. I'm not sure, but it's called Wallet Wednesdays. And
every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
That's right exactly when D Clay hits the good morning button. And D Clay, before you say it, listen, man, I was going months telling everybody to shut the hell up about making fun of you for rugged whenever. And I was on a roll feeling good. Karma was with me. Life was a bowl of cherries. And then the past month I've been on fire, beating the shit out of you with jokes about rugs, offering to buy a cell tower for you motherfuckers. And then you guys are hosting Claymates. You got the Claymates on Wallet Wednesday. I'm sitting in the truck. I'm excited. I'm about to speak. And I had the rug of all rugs.
Karma.
Classic
Aladdin
Stevie.
into that rug from underneath me, and it was just hell in a handbasket. So, D. Clay, from the bottom of my heart, Roy, hit me with something, my friend. Thank you.
Hey, it happens to the best of us, Stevie, but shout out to Clay Nation for showing up, you know? It was a dope-ass episode. A lot of people tuned in. And I'm sorry you didn't get to speak because they would have left you, bro. Now we're going to have on Wildcards.
We're going to have to, and you're right. They would have loved me. But I'll tell you, shout out to the man, El Duque, for repping Wildcards Nation to the fullest, too, during that show, because he hopped in, he said his piece, he had to go to work, he had to go have his lunch. It was a beautiful moment, and at least I got to hear that before I motherfucking rugged. So, shout out to D Clay, and shout out to Reddick, of course, and Wallet Wednesday.
D Clay.
We bust a whole lot of balls up in this piece, and I guess karma does hit me, so I'm still busting balls, not making fun of you about connections, rugs, and all that shit.
Ever again, please.
At least this week. Just saying.
Oh, is that Cobra?
I think it was. Dude.
What's good?
His voice is like changing. This is like the serious Cobra, not like the Cobra we had last week. I'm just saying.
Oh, you want? Roy, tell me you got some clips from last week with
we didn't have
just give him a little bit, Roy. Just give him a little bit, Hammy.
Right. Yo, like seriously, if you guys
Spicy
didn't know.
Taxi.
Happy birthday!
Last week was Cobra's birthday party up here in the wild cards, and it was just shenanigans of silliness. Let's see. Ugly Bros rolled in and gave Cobra this 3D version of his PA, and I swear Cobra was crying, laughing. He couldn't even blow up the candle that night. It was that emotional. Like, for real. It was crazy, man. And here we are again, all over again. But now we have a guest this week. And in case you didn't know, we got a couple things else popping in the show. From what I heard, we're giving away 5 whitelist spots for the mint at the end of the month. So some of y'all might be up in this piece for that. God bless you. Thanks for showing up. But to be honest, this is just me. To be honest, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait a little bit because we got other shit popping. We got Equine in the house. We got to learn about that. Towards the end of the show, rumor has it there's going to be a battle going on, and I am going to get slain. Seriously. Like, shout out to my boy CNFT me, please. Dude taught me how to breathe, but then he turned around and told me to burn that skis. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I'm just going to be laying my head on the train tracks tonight, and we're going to see what happens. That being said, Wildcards is like 10, 11, 20, 30 people. I don't know. So the hardest part about our show is having speakers, having room for people to show up and do their thing. So keep that in mind as shit gets rolling. And if any is a problem with any of the sounds that happen in the back, do yourself a favor. DM Roy, because that dude,
The champ is here.
He is a pain in the ass. I even had like one of my in real life friends listen to the podcast this week. He loved it. And he even called me. He's like, yo, that shit's funny, but Roy really bugs the hell out of me and instigates people. For real, this is a real conversation, Roy. So keep that in mind. Don't blame me. Blame your boy whose PFP is so ugly, bro. So, without further
shout
ado.
out to Big Kahuna, too. We got him in the house tonight. I see that horsey, bro.
Big Kahuna.
Big Kahuna.
That's right. We love that big Latino Thor down there, you gangster motherfucker. So, why you gotta laugh? Come on now. He knows it. He's a gangster Latino Thor. Just saying.
Lil Ruthie knows.
Are you kidding me?
Why
you got to talk about my mom's?
Mom.
I have always
Ruthie got to come live again.
Latinos.
We'll see if Big K starts blushing and shit.
Oh, he is.
I have always loved Latinos.
Okay, so in case y'all don't know what happens on this show, there's a lot of weird shit. And quite honestly, yes, that is my mother.
I have always loved Latinos.
So, like we said before, Roy's got the soundboard going on. He gets some beautiful sounds that makes us all laugh and get pissed off once in a while. It's okay. And yeah, so there's my mom. And like, who does she represent?
Wild cards, bitches.
That's right. Yes, she does, Mom. So, and if you were lucky enough to listen last week, I think we even had a live little Ruthie jump in and say a little happy birthday to our very own Cobra. And I think even tell him that she loves Latinos as well. She's not an actress. This is my mom's. Like, for real. Who am I going to... I'm going to ask some old lady to say that randomly? Come on now. So,
shout out to little Ruthie.
Shout out little Ruthie. Hashtag little Ruthie. Mom, I love you. Just saying, I'm teaching my mom how to Twitter. And she's
what's little Ruthie phone number?
El Duque.
Hey, El Duque, calm it down. Whoa.
Hey, yo.
El Duque.
El Duque, the first thing he said when he heard my mom is like, yo, damn. Hey, little Ruthie, you sound sexy. That's why he said that.
What's up, Ruthie?
See what happens?
What the fuck is a DJ?
Okay, so, yes. Shout out to little Ruthie. My mom is just a 70-something-year-old little old lady who's just blushing every time that she knows that like shit happens on the Twitters with her name. But we're gonna leave Mom alone for a second because we do have a reason for being here tonight. Again, like the first hour and some change of the show, we keep it recorded. We upload that to Spotify, YouTube, and some other things as we make some moves. And then we kill the recording and start it up again unrecorded.
New website coming soon.
Oh, that is the truth. That Dude,
Baba
That's
Booey.
it's the voice. That's Baba
Baba
Booey.
Booey.
The voice.
Baba
The
Booey.
voice.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
one more time.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
There it is.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. I love
So,
that.
yeah, we're going to have a website. We got a lot of shit popping. I don't know what the hell's going on, but apparently because we like roll like a dozen deep, we all actually might have skill in different things independently. So it's kind of like this crazy machine that we got going on. It's a locomotive. Get out the way or hop on board. Just saying. So we're getting deep into the show already. We're like 15 minutes. We got somebody repping Equine in the house because I want to get this kicking and figure out what's going on with these dudes. Yup. So I know I do. I know
It just happened.
It just oh, there we go. And I know Hecka. In case y'all don't know about Hecka, y'all know about Hecka. Hecka, deep diving smart bastard in the crew who figures shit out, and shit he doesn't figure out, he knows the right questions to ask.
Hecka.
So that's why dude's grabbing the co-host like this week. I think he did last week too, and he was ruthless on the mute button. He was ruthless on the mute button.
Malillo.
Clay.
Malillo Hecka, right, bro.
Oh, you saw me staring at your PFP, D Clay. That's right. So yeah. So just be warned.
Hey, Duque, go ahead and mute up, my boy. Roy's voice.
Fuck off, D-Clay.
Just a
Hey, my
heads
boy,
up.
go ahead and mute up.
Just a heads up. As soon as we all get organized, believe it or not, wild cards. We like to keep it dialogue, not too monologue. So don't plan on talking for minutes upon minutes unless you're me and I'm trying to say something and then cutting it out and making shit happen. So Marek joined us. That's what's up. I know Marek, you're repping Equine. Just as a personal note, and I don't care if anybody else cares or not because you don't. My grandfather, rest his soul, his best friend's name was Marek back in the day. So that seeing that name, it brought me back. Just wanted to say that's what's up. Always make
Hi everyone. I hope you can hear me okay.
Can hear you great. How's it going?
Awesome. Good evening, good morning in my case. It's a nice 8 a.m. here in 8. Nice to be here with you guys and looking forward for a chat.
We're excited to have you, man.
Yeah, it's great to have you.
Where in Asia are you from?
Well, I'm originally from Poland, actually, but I live in Shanghai.
Okay, see, that's why. See, isn't that funny? I was going to ask you if the name Marek is Polish. My grandfather was from Kleczew. I don't know if that exists anymore. I think it does. It's a town in Poland. And my grandmother was from Demblin. So shout out to Poland. That's what's up. And how did you end up over there in Shanghai then?
Oh, I've been moving with my work, my day job, for the last, 11 years now. So I've lived in a few places like Turkey and UK and Argentina and now China for like the last 6 years. It's been quite a fun ride.
Damn.
That's pretty cool, man.
For real.
What's been your favorite place, man?
That's a tough one. They all have some unique pieces. Like I like big cities and all of them definitely deliver that vibe. I think I kind of miss Istanbul the most. I should have said I lived in Istanbul, London, Buenos Aires, and Shanghai, so all quite a big cities. I do miss Istanbul a bit. Need to go there when I can travel again, because as you might know, China is not exactly very travel friendly for the last 2+ years, and especially more recently.
Is your 11-year job related to the NFT community or the NFT at all?
Not really. I work in, well, I guess depends how you I work in a marketing consulting for a big global company. So basically, whenever I feel like I got a bit bored of a place or of a job, I just see what is out there as an opportunity, and they've been quite nice for me. I started with them 17 years ago, so it's been quite a piece of time, which also tells you that I'm a dinosaur when it comes to NFT space, but age-wise, at least.
It's all good. Me too, brother. We're the dinosaur squad right here. It's all good. A lot of these homies in here could possibly be my child, D Clay. Just saying.
Damn, he's looking at DK. He's looking for a daddy. He was looking last episode.
Yeah, he was looking, wasn't he?
So Mark, let me ask you another question. Then you traveled all over the place. You started out in Poland. How many different languages can you speak? Or what's up with your conversation skills in all these different places you go?
To be honest, I didn't really take that opportunity of learning those languages. I mean, I lived, like China is the place where I lived the longest abroad. It's been 6 years. I spent about 3.5 in Turkey. And, well, Argentina was more of a shorter stint, a few months. So to be honest, yeah, I probably should have picked up, especially Chinese. I've been a bit lazy, and the job didn't really require it because I work with kind of a global multinational clients. So yeah, it's pretty much just Polish and English. I'm not super talented when it comes to to languages. I did speak German at one point, but that's long gone.
Well, your English is a whole lot better than my Polish, my friend. So believe that. You're doing more than all right. For real. I got some shitty English to begin with, too. So you've been in marketing consulting. You've been traveling a lot for work. I can ask about the project specifically, but I guess what made you want to get into NFTs or cryptocurrency to begin with, and was which came first for you, or where you at with both of those?
So yeah, actually I started not so long ago, basically because of lack of traveling due to COVID. I finally got to a point where I had some spare cash, and I thought maybe it's a good idea to invest it a little bit, because I'm not getting any younger, and when you live as an expat, you typically don't really get any retirement funds in those countries, so could be good to have a bit of money. I started the classic way, got some stock, and then decided to look at crypto. I think my first purchase was some Doge, to be honest. But like I started reading. Like I have this thing where I get into something, I get a little obsessive. All in, I watch hundreds of hours of videos. I read a lot of stuff, and that's how I ended up with getting ADA, and ADA becoming actually my biggest bug. And then I was reading more, and I was reading about this NFT thing, and I was like, well, let me check what this NFT is all about. And when I started looking, I found out that there is this weird project called f.ART minting. It was like 90 ADA, so I felt one picture for 90 ADA is quite a lot, so I just got one. And it happened to be a rhino. So when I realized after the mint how much this is worth and how crazy people are about NFTs, I went all into NFTs as I did before with crypto and all that stuff, and I've been around pretty much ever since, right? So I bought a lot of early stuff. I trade a lot. So like I have like a big bag, so I couldn't hold to all those NFTs. So I had to play my way up and move around, buying some new stuff, and selling old stuff and all that. So that right now I did sell it way before the big f.ART run, but that money helped me buy a lot of other cool stuff. So all good. And then, yeah, like, after a few months, I was like, would like to see how it is on the other side. It is to be a part of a project rather than just buy.
Yeah.
I spoke to my friend who is also my tattoo artist from Malaysia, and he and his friend got together. So we got together, three of us, and we started a small project called Royal Macampin. I don't know if people even remember it still. It's been in the hiatus for a while now, but the idea was to create some really nice, funny art. It's silly because the main collection was called Kafka, and it was just those kind of plushy animals humping. You can still find it around on JPEG Store.
Wait.
And it was very small.
You said you said fuzzy little animals humping.
Yes.
Hopping or humping?
Okay.
Well, just look for Kama Sutra with ZOO.
As soon as you got
Stevie, you focus
Sutra
on all the best parts, don't you, bro?
Well, obviously, I didn't realize he said Kama Sutra or Kama Zutra. As soon as I realized that, oh yeah, they be humping. Okay, that's what's up. We all love humping.
Yeah.
Just talking, come on now. All these loud.
Yeah.
Y'all hump.
Yeah, so it was this fun project to try a small collection, like 69 pieces in each drop. Then
Nice.
we also did the other thing later, which was one of the first projects on Cardano that had breeding, where we had different fruits and veggies, and you can breed them to create different variations of the offsprings. And it did quite okay for a while, but there are some general mistakes with assumptions how people will behave when it comes to breeding. Of
course. I mean, when you start breeding, there's going to be offspring. Ton of discussion and conversations about said offspring.
Yeah, the challenge was we gave people too much time to breed, and many of them decided to wait. I guess the NFT community, they prefer not to breed for some reason, and that impacted the project. But the project is still live. Fear breeding is still available and ongoing until September, I think, because the policy will close after 1 year. But anyway, that was kind of the jump on the other side. And, obviously being here from the beginning, I created a lot of great connections with a lot of awesome people in this space. One of them being Fahaduken, right? So we actually originally talked when Cardano dropped, and he was preparing a paper about rarity on Cardano bits, what's important, what's not, and we had a discussion at the time, and then we talked on a few different occasions, and it so happened that he was already in discussion with Zach about the idea of running a project as well, and given that Zach is obviously a professional horse race breeder, right? They decided that could be a cool direction, and it so happened that I joined that project at the time. I think it was like early July last year, maybe June, something like that, and I started working, and it quickly grew into something really, really big, and it keeps growing and growing, and an amazing experience.
Hell yeah!
So I was gonna ask you said you were a global company. Is there an area where most of y'all are kind of centralized a little bit or based, or is it really just like all over the place? Do you do everything digital, like a more of an area where y'all congregate?
So maybe to clarify, so what we do is like we work with big mostly manufacturers who want to launch new products in the market, and we help them, tell them, will people like it, how much they can sell, how to make it better, right? So we kind of help with that innovation process. And it could be anything from like a shampoo and ice cream all the way through cars and computer games, etc. So I would say the work happens in a digital way, especially these days with like COVID pushing people out of the office for a while. and now not everyone wanting to return. But it is still a global company, so there is a significant part of centralization, right, that happens in every big corporation.
So it seems that your first buy was Space Buds, and obviously the history of Space Buds, that they're a profile pick project. Besides, obviously, they're associated with Alessandro Berry, the NAMI, all that stuff, right? But the project you just mentioned and the project you're working now, Equine, those aren't just PFP type projects. Those have significant utility associated.
Yeah, correct. I mean, look, obviously PFP is still a huge hype, right? There is still a lot of movement happening. There's still a lot of them dropping of different quality. Some are amazing, some are very questionable.
Very questionable.
Success,
that was very questionable. Was a hilarious way to put it. You are a diplomat, my friend. Continue. That was great. You can say shit or bullshit or cut and paste. It's okay.
Call it as it is.
Maybe you're right. I'm being nice here, but yeah, my point that I want to make, or the extra comment, is that part doesn't seem to impact how they are valued, right? Because we see some
very true.
shitty projects doing really well, and we see some amazing art struggling, especially now in the bear market. But that's how this business goes. But like that was the thing. Like we obviously the Royal Mud Company started as a simple art project, right? So we we never promised any crazy utility or anything like that, right? We were just dropping those different animals. If someone wanted them, they could have them. We of course experimented with some stuff. We had like a raffle token, and then the Swinging Gardens of Babylon, which is that project with fruits and veggies breeding. Obviously, that was kind of an attempt to go and do something extra. It was actually quite complex because all the Royal Macampian NFTs are animated. So that meant that the artist Amos, who also did Petbot, I don't know if you know Petbot, another amazing project with amazing art, great team, building nonstop right now and hugely undervalued. So Amos and Conway, they basically did so we had 10 different fruits and veggies, which meant that you could have 135 different offspring. All of them were animated and in 6 different variations. So it was a lot of work from their side. And then we had Nick, the fence maker, to build a machine which was one of a kind, because it had to, basically it allowed you to send those 2 NFTs of parents, get back the offspring of random rarity, because I should have mentioned that every couple could create 3 different varieties. And then you also got the parent back, but they were marked as used. They could only have sex once. So that was quite a lot of complexity at that time.
Yeah, that's very complex. They could only hump once, or they could only actually procreate once, but they can get that hump on regardless.
And then they're used.
The empty.
Empty, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
no more gas in the tank.
Done. You're done. Right, Cobra?
Balls
You're just done.
Shriveled.
Used.
Yeah.
Not safe.
And that also, by the way, created interesting challenges, because that was in the good old times where there was CNFT.io and no other marketplace. And because originally we returned them exactly the same except the picture change, actually the marketplace was not refreshing fast enough. So people could do a thing where they could sell, basically breed it and then sell it, still showing as unused. So we also had to adjust, and that's where Nick's talent when it comes to technical stuff came through again and again. He did a lot of amazing stuff on that project, but basically he changed it on the fly. Small change that didn't allow that to happen anymore. So people basically, especially with CNFT.io, send after 20 hours plus, right? So people couldn't sell it, breed it, and then send it because the token was changing. So it was refused by the system, at least at that point. But yeah, that was a lot of good learning experience for all of us, for sure. And some of it probably also came into use when we got into the equine side of things.
And now, so Equine, that the original mint, there was a little bit of a hubbub at the beginning because I think the mint originally was $250, but you got I think a horse, a rider, and a skin. Is that true? I think, is that right?
Yes, correct.
Okay,
horse jockey and the skin.
Yeah. Okay, yo, I did my research, yo. So I remember that. I forget what was minting at the same time, but it was like, wow, that seemed expensive. But now, again, in retrospect, as we're moving forward, the floor for the horses is much higher than that. And especially, when you know how to, searching for different traits, etc., it's significantly higher than, again, close to mint price. So let's talk about the Equine project. Now, before we ask any real questions about this project. Thank you, Roy. Well, okay, so equestrian is someone who rides a horse. Equine is the name of your project. I hear lots of people knowing how to pronounce it. What's up with that?
Well,
you notice that shit?
Yeah, we do notice it. Like even when we work, with our partners who help with the application and stuff, it's not obvious from the beginning, and we had that discussion, right? So when we were deciding how to name the project, we were wondering if that's gonna be a problem, but ultimately we decided it has a nice ring to it. It also helped that we could get a nice website address at the time because, all the other stuff that we wanted to do was already kind of taken. So we wanted it to be a little bit unique. I guess with enough repetition, people will learn. And if not, like it's even if you say it wrong, most people will guess what it means if they are into Cardano NFTs. So I don't think it's a big issue right now.
So how is it?
Equine.
La, 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 la.
So the word I know in America, people say equine instead of equine. So people are probably going to mispronounce it throughout the whole life of the product. It's going to be a debate.
I told y'all it was equine.
It's been the biggest debate in the wild card in the past couple days.
Spicy taxi.
I haven't jumped in those debates because when I get in those DMs with the wild cards, everybody shuts the fuck up. Like they're all going back and forth like, yo, it's equine, it's equine. And then if you heard Baba Booey, he had no idea how to say it. And then I roll up in the DMs.
Yeah, he put a couple extra E's in there.
And extra Q's. It was insane. And then as soon as they see those dots, like I'm typing, everybody stops typing, and it's like I don't know.
The professor is in the room.
It's like that. Declay's dad is here.
We await professor.
Hey yo! Everybody go home. Declay's dad's here.
All right, children, back on point here. All right. So okay. So answer that easy question. You're welcome. It's equine for those of you who did or didn't know. If anybody was taking bets on that, you're welcome. That's the answer.
And to be honest, equine is close enough, right? And I would say it probably depends also where you're from. That would become natural one way or another. So I think those two are okay. I've definitely heard other pronunciations that were harder to guess what people meant, but yeah, we realized, right? So we actually had quite a healthy discussion on that topic on top of many other topics as we were conceptualizing the project.
Well, so and again, sorry for that random question, but you up in the wild cards, and we just speak from the heart, shoot from the hip. You know what I'm saying? So I got questions. I know that I have those dumbass questions that are whatever. I know Taxi or Hecka was going to roll up with some maybe some good shit, and I don't know if my homeboy Chronic's up in the house right now. I don't know if you're down there, Chronic. Chronic. Yes, right. But that dude, I'm going to tell you something. I had some interest in your project. I thought it was pretty cool. But then this dude, Chronic. One more time. Chronic. Thank you. Chronic was just during one of our shows months ago about your project, Equine or Equine for all that confusion. So what we little by little,
Hey, Stevie.
our interest built. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was gonna ask a question, just Merrick, real quick before we continue. What is the exciting that you do for the project? What's your title in the project?
So it's the official title is the Chief Marketing Officer. But to be honest, we kind of all do a little bit of everything. And I can talk more about it, but like we are all involved in the discussion when it comes to the design, when it comes to the app itself, obviously with certain level of input. Like I'm not gonna comment on details of smart contracts. That's where we have a nick for. But we join most of those calls and discussions together. So I would say in that sense we have a pretty good even contribution throughout the project. So we are four of us are basically equal partners. But given my background.
I was looking at the white paper, and the little biographies for the different jockeys are pretty interesting and fun. I was wondering who wrote that. Was that Info Hadouken, or was that?
No, that's actually my wife, who is a professional copywriter, quite well recognized.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, we
Nice.
had a bit of help there when it comes to the writing. Also, the beginning when we launched the early tweets and the whole teaser kind of to start was also her idea. Yeah.
Love
Big
it.
kahuna.
Yeah, I just had a quick question. When it comes in references to these jockeys, I saw something in the white paper that was talking about hidden traits and stuff in that nature. Can you touch a little bit on that?
Big kahuna.
Yeah, sure.
Big kahuna.
Sure. So basically, all the horses have two types of stats. The physical stats, which you can see, they are visible in the NFT. What you see now, if you have a horse, those are the stats of a 2-year-old horse, right? So one thing to keep in mind is that the horses will also grow and evolve. So until the age of 6, their stats will be growing. And then from 7 to 12, they will be stable from the physical side. And then as they get older, they will decline. There are also other ways to impact, like training, but that will be separate from the, let's say, biological potential. And then you have the second set of stats, which is the mental stats, right? So those are stats that will also have an impact on the race, will have an impact on how the horse behaves in different situations. Those stats will never be revealed in an open way. Like you will not be able to read that this stat is, 50 or 10 or whatever. It's something that we want people to kind of discover by themselves by racing, right? So the way to do it will be to race in different conditions, in different lengths of tracks, in different fields, and basically see where the horse is doing well, and then use the jockeys to modify it as needed. So the idea is also that the jockeys will not only play a role of an extra NFT that does nothing or just adds visual flair. They will actually modify the mental stats, right? So if you feel like your horse is maybe not behaving well on one of the stats, you can choose the jockey, and jockeys have different personalities, right? So we have 6 different personalities. So you choose the jockey of personality that will boost the stat that you feel needs to be boosted. So we wanted to make it into a game which you can just have an NFT and drop it in a race and have fun. But if you want to really go deeper and if you really want to strategize and spend some time, it will be also an exciting game. So for us, it was always about building fun game first. Of course, based heavily on NFT. So it's not like, oh, we have an NFT, let's build game around it, right? It was the other way around. We wanted to build a game which has NFTs at heart, but also is a fun game, right? So it's we don't want people to play. Well, of course, we want people to benefit the way they want, right? And there will be chances to win ADA through races. There will be chances to make some ADA through breeding. But ultimately, we wanted people to have fun, right? We wanted people to play because it's fun. We think it's this type of a game that can be made fun in a relatively simple design, right?
So when you go to look at all these different collections or the few different ones, there's like 3 things stood out to me, and that's like the stats of the horse that you can see, and then the jockey types, and then the hidden stats. And it's also been a big debate between us, is like, what should we prioritize? And I'm assuming kind of there's the balance between that is also for the players to find out, and you're not going to give us much information, but if you have any tips.
So I would say that ultimately, so there are a few different things, because the other thing which might not be important to some people, but might be very important to others, is also color and markings, right? This is also an element which will play a role when someone wants to breed some special colors or some rare colors, right? So even a horse with not the highest stats might be interesting for that reason, right? So we wanted to kind of make it fun for all the different type of players, the racers, the breeders, etc. In terms of the recommendation, so I would say at this point there is definitely some speculation, right? Because as I said, the horse will evolve over time, right? So their stats will change, and the speed of which it changes is different from horse to horse, which means that the horse that currently, like, people like to look at the total stats, right? So like if the horse has like total stats of 1, I think the middle point, the median is 131, if I remember correctly. So that means everything above that would be in the top 50%. But the horse that has 131, maybe by the age of 60 will be faster than horse, or stronger than horse that currently has 140. It could happen, right? So there is a little bit of randomness there in play. But the important thing is that all the horses, even the slowest one, they are all designed to be race horses, right? So they are, like, even the slowest one, chance, if it's well prepared, put in the correct race, and matched with the right jockey, it can still have a chance to do well in their own class, right? Because we'll have different classes for the horses, because we want people to have fun. Otherwise, people with the strongest horses will always win.
Hey, Mark, a quick question, and then I want to throw the mic over to Chronic. You say you're married. You mentioned your wife. You have 2 projects that have a lot of traits and breeding. You got a lot of kids. What's going on, man?
That's an interesting question. Actually, I don't, and I don't plan to have kids. So maybe it's a compensating for us. No, joking aside, I think it's because for the first project, it was the breeding. Well, actually, the idea came from one of the artists originally, and then we worked together to build it fully. But I think it was more about doing something different and new. And when it comes to horse racing, obviously that's a huge part of this whole space, right? In real
hold
life.
on, Marek, 1 second. I saw Chronic step down. Chronic, what's good, man? Do you have to dip? Chris,
I've gotten a couple of requests from him. He might be rugging.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just saw Chronic had his hand up and then he slid down. I didn't want to be disrespectful. That's my dude right there. You know what I'm saying?
Chronic. No worries at all. And Chronic has been a great support to our community. So always happy to have you.
Chronic's got a bag full of horses.
So you have no kids,
ponies.
but you and your wife do a whole lot of breeding. I got it. We're gonna throw the mic over to Chronic right now. I'm sure he's got some good questions besides me being inappropriate. Go ahead, Chronic. What you got? Welcome.
What up, fam? Happy Friday.
Chronic.
What's up, Chronic?
Ooh, I feel
What
so
up,
nice.
Chronic?
I got my own
How's it going?
punchline. Chronic, let's go.
Chronic.
Let's go.
Chronic.
Let's dude, this shit's crazy. Like, I hear everything and someone's about to call on me every time I rug out. It's wild. Like, Twitter is definitely Shirley Low down there. I see when I'm about to speak, whatever,
I'm the Chronic.
I'm telling you.
Are you been hanging out with D?
Man, look, I need that wet mess network. Him and Reddick are straight now, bro. They got hooked up by Sarge. I need to get it as well because I am in the basement. Chrissy and I trying to make a little video on these comps. But Marek, man, much love. I love I'm an avid supporter. This was what got my wife off my ass and into NFTs, bro. Yeah, she rode that horsey down straight up. I told the story, bro. Like, I mean, we minted 15, bro. Like, this was y'all like got me on the 8. I mean, I wish I would have did it 10 days early on the Kongs because we'd be in a different scenario if I would have minted out like I minted with y'all. But man, just seeing your white paper, commend your wife, and it makes sense now, bro. Like she's a writer. My wife read this, bro, and I swear it felt like 10 minutes. Obviously, it was 5 times as long because Chrissy read it out loud on our YouTube channel. So, like, it's wild how direct and to the point things were. And right when we heard it, dude, it was like, boom. Like, what are we doing? And in a minute we minted a rose gray, we were like, whoa, rare colors. And then realizing the rose gray has like 357. And then we're like, damn. So we got like 2 smoky creams. So I'm glad you just, I think solidified my thoughts, Marek, on the color. Because of the skins, they will have a toggle button. And kids like colors, or maybe Budweiser might want a flaming horse later down the line when we got millions of users. But right now, if you're not wanting to toggle switch, you're going to have to see your color. So if you got like 6 brown, mahogany beige running and you got a beautiful smoky cream, mine is easier to differentiate whose is what, and that there's only 8, right? So that's it. So I'm gonna breed. So I'm glad you said that. I had a question on, and I love that you said it, and I wanted to specify too. If you are racing, the stats matter. So they all thoroughbreds, like you said, and you pick a wise horse, and then and the dude picks a steadfast, a wise jockey, and the dude picks a steadfast jockey on the wrong course with the wrong horse, he's going to blow his load quicker, and your wise ass is going to wait and beat him. So you got it, dog. There's going to be a lot of gameplay when it comes to the racing, but the breeding, I think it's really wild that my ass just rambling along, forgot my damn question. But I love the hidden traits. I love that there's going to be like a grandparent thing. Oh, yeah, it is. Did we figure out what the breeding fee was going to be, Marek? Because I know that's my whole issue, because my is going to be different than the average juice in a certain is like my smoky cream. You feel me? So like I need to know, do I need to like get a big freezer and lock them juices up and just thaw them, you know what I'm saying? And be like Demolition Man, you know, and 20 years later come out, you know, like, so that's what I need to know, because this was our business plan, man. Again, I went all over the place. Great white paper, great team. I love y'all have real life experience dealing with horses and shit. So you ain't just making this shit up as you go. Like, don't you or one of your other colleague, you know, you not Fadouk and the other one, one of you a computer.
Zach.
Yeah. Thank you. He does the horses. So y'all have like the combo power team, and I love it. So let's just keep updating the community. And yeah, breed and feed. Do you have any questions, any answers on that? And I'll shut up and probably chime in a bit. Thank y'all for that.
Say smoky cream again. Say smoky cream.
I got
again.
smoky creams, gold creams, classic cream, amber cream.
Hey,
I have all.
They got the Russian cream.
If you don't like that cream, you don't like what I'm getting.
Creams for days.
So Chrissy and I, we on that cream.
Hey, Chronic.
Get that sun.
To add on that, to the bus, the equine bus, the equine, whatever, equine bus. Before you answer Chronic's question, let me just let me just break it up for my dumbass. Chronic, what you meant is you asked that question because you have pretty high trade horses and you want to know how much will be if it will be different from somebody that have less.
Let me break it down.
That's what you meant.
Let me break it down for you very easy, and Mara can come back. If I have a 106 and a 106 breeding with each other, you're gonna get probably a 106. Obviously, they're gonna mature. But let's say they fully mature, right? They come out in their best stats. So if you're gonna spend 80% El Duque of the floor price on a 106, it doesn't make sense to breed that 106. You might want to race the lower races. But if my smoky creams, if the floor price is 5,000, but we're going on the floor price of an average horse of 300, and I will all day spread my juice around the whole Cardano ecosystem and make a 12x rip every time. You feel me? But if I have an average horse, it's your business plan. It's a horse management game. Are you gonna manage your horses to race or breed? It's a business. You can't just like, I'm gonna breed with every garbage. Usually they euthanize, which means put down shitty horses, or would not, or not, maybe not put down. They wouldn't breed the shitty horses, right? So they don't want to like dilute the pool. So you got to be very careful, El Duque. Everybody thinks they can breed horses. If the floor price of a horse is $400 and you got to pay $300 to breed, you're only going to get $100 rip. You feel me? So like people need to understand what they're doing. And yes, if you have a 150 and a 150, your 150 is going to be able to sell that baby for higher than the floor price. So that's going to be a bigger on your profit, right? Because you could do 15 babies a year. So if you can make 300 ADA per baby, that's 4,500 ADA per horse. You spend $400 on a horse, it makes you 4,500. It seems like a good payoff to me, right? So that's how you got to look at this.
Damn, Chronic, you need the breakdown.
I was gonna say I understand. No, but what I understand is why you are a whale in this project. You lost me. Just kidding. No, I got it, bro. I got it.
DJ.
Okay, so before I answer the main question, a few things I wanted to clarify or add is, first of all, when you breed horses with exactly same stats, it doesn't mean the offspring will have the same stats. The way it works is that every horse has its own strain of DNA, which is based on the actual Mendelian DNA, and the way breeding engine is built is built the way genetics work in real life. So that means, yes, you might actually get a bit weaker horse, or you might get a stronger horse, and ultimately, over like the way it works in racing, right? The stronger horses typically get bred together to get even stronger. It doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. So over time, over the generations, the horses should, if the breeding is done properly. So that's one thing I wanted to clarify. The second thing, what else I want to say? Well, that was the main clarification, and main addition to say that, like, behind the scenes, we have a lot of science being put in there. It helps to have, Nick, who is an amazing programmer, but he's also scientist at the same time. So the breeding and the DNA is using the actual DNA science. Right now, he's upgrading the racing engine to include things like buildup of lactic acid and other stuff that will make it even more complex behind the scenes. Right? It's not something that any person playing has to bother too much going into super detail, but we really wanted to make it or as realistic as possible.
Wow.
Now to answer the question about the breeding fees, first of all, this will be one of those fees that will be dynamic because we are we spend a lot of time when we originally designed the game and when we discuss how it will look on making sure that the game is balanced. We don't want the situation that happened to some other similar games on other blockchains where people just overbred and just overpopulated the game, and that basically hurt everyone. So the idea would be that, well, first of all, we have this thing with horses dying, right? So they live only 18 years like a real horse. Well, 18 months, right? So 1 month is one horse year in our game. The pioneers are a bit more unique because when the horse dies, you actually get a reroll token. So you can get a completely new pioneer. It might be better, it might be worse with stats. It's random, but at least you get another horse as a very nominal fee. We did mention 20 ADA. It's more just a small fee to have. But the other point that we need to control is the breeding, right? So we want to build it in a way that tries to manage the supply and demand and discourage people from breeding poor quality horses no one wants as well, right? So the price we'll have to see how it goes, how the prices are at the time of launch and how they evolve. Our point is not to, take the money away from the community, but more to make sure that, if you have one of those horses that is really in demand, it's still worth for you to breed him or breed them. And avoid people just breeding for the sake of breeding. So that's why we don't have the number.
Thank you. Yeah, hell yeah, I love it. I love it. El Duque, you breed 2 6'6" dudes together, dude. They're gonna be tall. You feel me? So yeah, thank you, Mark. I didn't mean it so literal. It does go back. But yeah, man, I love everything y'all doing about it. Again, my stoned ass forgot what I was gonna ask, but I do have. So y'all did take into account literally the lactic acid, and that's gonna be like the endurance and stuff like that. And again, so any clue on when the guilds are gonna be announced and like we're gonna be able to do all that because it was supposed to be like in the summer, huh?
Yeah. So over the way things are right now, we are on track with the roadmap, which means that end of Q3, which is not that long, right? We are talking 6 weeks. We should have a stables and the goal is to also have the guilds around that time. And then the game launch, the version 1, because obviously this game will evolve over time and as we learn and improve it, we are on track to launch by the end of this year, right? I'm realistically speaking, it will be closer to the end of the year. There is an insane amount of work that needs to be still done, and it kind of feels like it gets more and more, but we are making a steady progress. We actually met with our partners at f.ART who are making the application yesterday, and they showed us some progress, which was a little bit ahead of what we expected, which is awesome. But it's like the game itself at its core, it's simple, right? It doesn't have super sophisticated graphic because we want everyone to be able to play it on their potato. It's not gonna be interactive. So from the gameplay perspective, like you don't control your horse, so it's simple, but the amount of work it requires to build it is insane, right? So we've been working pretty much for over a year now. The next 4.5 months, I expect we'll have to almost as much as for the last 12 months. Well, maybe not 12, but less since the launch, right? So it's just adding, and I think that's also an interesting insight that we are learning as we go, because it's new for us to have a company and all that stuff. One thing we said from the very beginning, we want to make sure everything is as correct and legal as possible, right? So we wanted to make sure we have the proper company, that everything is set up. There will be no challenges. We'll not suddenly find out that something was wrong, and that will impact both us and our our community.
That's the way to do it, man. Especially the past handful of weeks, months, etc., where all these other dramas have been popping up that, like, quote unquote, weren't expected or unprepared for in regard to, like, ownership of different parts of projects like that. So shout out to you for dotting those T's and crossing those I's in that regard, for real. Like, that's really fucking important. It's a company, not just people giving ADA for a PFP to post on something. Like, really.
I love it. I love how thought out. Yeah, Mark, I'm sorry, LDK. 2 seconds. I love what you said about the overpopulation. I'm so sorry. I had to, because finally my brain came back around. I love what you said about the overpopulation. You guys minted 14,165, right? D-Race and or Zedron minted like 38,000. So they were starting at like 3x the supply. You feel me? So that was super bullish for me. And within like a year, right now they had like 250,000 horses. So like you said, the population control is going to be critical for the ecosystem. And I like that y'all thinking about that and witnessed it on Ethereum, because D-Race, Pegasus, I researched all 4 of the major big horse games on other platforms, and I think y'all did it amazing as far as the art blows them away. And then, like, y'all learning, like Fadukan said, why would we not like watch what the competition's doing and implement that better, right? So I really dig that, and look forward to it. And sorry, man, I just had to bring that up there, man. Everybody needs to go look at the other supplies.
Hey, Chronic, have you played any other horses games? Just wondering.
I have not, but I'm from New Orleans, and they got horse racing all over, and I got degenerate, bookies in the family and shit. I have never been with the horses. I'm a football dude.
What? Okay, right on.
But I get a good thing. I see a good thing where it is, and I can only imagine the potential if they have any betting on the side with this shit. It's just, this is the easy winner. That's what I see.
Hey, to the equine boss. Hey, man, what's your name again? I'm sorry. My attention span is fucking the place. I got 4 whiskeys on me already.
His name is Marek.
Marek.
Mr.
Marek.
He's a jockey.
Mr. Marek. Let me ask you a question real quick, Mr. Marek.
I have always loved Latinos.
I love you too, beautiful.
El Duque is getting all touchy-feely. Hold on.
Listen. Hey, Mr. Marek.
Get all
handsy,
handsy, bro.
Something. How the fuck you came out with this idea? And I don't know if it was you were talking about when you say the guy that was your partner was the one that came out on the other project, or if it was this project that he came up with the idea. But to the question is, how do you guys came up with this system? Do you guys research about real horses stuff, or this is just something that you guys created all just by thinking and no, we should do this, we should do that? How this came out, man? And I'm sorry, I don't want to bore anybody with the question,
wonderful.
but
this is real life
that's a
shit.
good question,
yeah.
bro. That's
What
a
the
real
fuck
question.
is a DJ?
No,
Great question. It's a fucking great question.
Because it sounds like super complex. It is. I mean, it is super complex for me, to be honest. So I wonder how the fuck did we came up with this stuff, with this idea.
What the fuck is a DJ?
So yeah, great question. So how this came out, like why horse racing? It was very simple. It's because Zach is doing it as his profession. So when that discussion originally started, and I think it was Zach and Fahadukan first, basically that was the point, like, oh, horses, that sounds like a cool game. And I know most people will not believe me when I say it, but actually neither of them had an idea that Zedrun exists. Because as you know, Fahadukan is diehard ADA and Cardano fan. He is not looking at Ethereum. So basically they first had this idea and started building it. And then about a month in, they realized that exists. And obviously, would be stupid for us not to research the competition. We do it. We see what they do, mostly to see what they are not doing well, or what, verify certain hypotheses. We think things that are maybe not right when it comes to things like overpopulation, etc. The funny thing is that, some of those newer projects that are coming out now after our white paper has been there for a while, start getting the ideas that no one had before we publish them. But that's okay, right? It's good to see that other things, that the ideas we have are worth implementing. We believe there is a room for more than one horse management game on different blockchains, but because ultimately, while obviously we start on Cardano because we believe in Cardano, we love Cardano, and that's our area of expertise. That's where we know people and all that stuff. Ultimately, like our end goal is to go outside, and not outside to other blockchains. We want to attract people who are loving horse racing and obviously cannot afford to own their own horse. And they could own this virtual horse that can actually race, can win races, can win prizes, can breed exciting, new offspring that can win races. So that's the goal, right? Like, obviously, we wouldn't be there without the Cardano NFT community. We are extremely grateful. Our Discord is, despite the fact that like it's been quite a while since we had the NFTs, right? It's still quite a while until we get the game, but the Discord is active. We have some members that are super engaged, and overall, all our members are really awesome and very supportive. And every time we have those ideas that we feel are gonna be tough, the reaction of the community is great and is very supportive. I remember how much time we spent discussing the idea of open mint, because at the time that was not something that anyone did, and we knew there will be people who will be complaining. We know those are the people who are hoping for a quick flip. Nothing wrong with that. That's how many projects build their appeal and their value. But in our case, we wanted inclusivity instead of exclusivity, right? We wanted everyone who is really interested in our game to be able to invest. And yeah, we were blown away by the support, right? 14,000, it's insane. at that time, it was probably the highest. I think it was the highest priced NFT sold in those large amounts, right? We're not talking about one-in-ones. So yeah, it's and yeah, we had few people complaining, but overall the community understands our vision, and we also listen to the community, things that we take into account that we maybe didn't think of, and some of our members are sharing. We do the regular town halls every 2 weeks, where we share our updates and we answer questions. So it's been amazing, and I'm really, really happy to be part of this this project and this community.
I was going to say, I was there when y'all were minting, and it was like not a higher mint cost compared to other projects, but it was a small space back then. There wasn't a lot going on, and I don't think any of us, none of us expected you to hit 1,400 sold, or 14,000 sold rather. It was unexpected, and there was a lot of support even from early on. People saw,
I kind of did, to be honest. I kind of did. I wasn't, not that I was expecting 14,000, but I know it was going to sell well. I was bullish since the moment that I heard that these guys were coming up with a game, with a horse racing game. I come from a background of, my family, not me necessarily, but I have uncles and stuff that are big on horses, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is real. And when I read the white paper, I was like, oh my God, this is official. So I'm very excited for this one.
If my dad will be alive right now, he will kick Cobra's ass. I mean, not Cobra. I'm sorry. Chronic. Relax. Wait. My bad. It was Chronic. I see C's and I click. My bad. Because my dad was very into horses, and before he passed away, he was like every Sunday, brother. A little story for you guys. Every Sunday, he used to wear his suit and go to he wears back in the day, he wears one of those the men wallets, but you wear under the cheek, under your armpit. That's how he used to go to the horse place. I don't know how it's called. Where I come from is called oh shit, I forgot. I'm not gonna remember. But yeah, where they race horses and it never changed. It's like that, where the jockeys leave or whatever. That's my dad used to go every Sunday. That's why it's kind of interesting for me, but it's complicated, man.
Are you gonna buy a horse? How many horses you buy?
No, I don't know, man. It's
first of all,
I'm not,
because of the space, El Duque, I think that Chronic should definitely send you. He's got stables upon stables. And
he's gonna show you around. He's got all the creams, man. All the creams. He can show you around.
What's your dad's name?
Luis, same as me.
You're Junior?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's awesome.
Junior.
That's awesome.
What's up, brother? It's awesome.
No, for real. Shout out to your dad, and for like, that's one of the reasons why I love cards is we share these personal things, and it's interesting, maybe El Duque is going to leave this space tonight and be like, no shit, I kind of have interest in this project, learned about it. And
he might get like 3 or 4 of them. I'm just saying.
Cool. So you're mandrels.
He's gonna flip mandrels and grab some horses instead.
That's right.
You never know what's gonna happen.
It could happen. It could be a magical evening. We don't know.
Yeah, he got my dad.
I said, Hammy.
I had my dad read the white paper. He gave me he gave me the only 80 he had, and I bought my Donalino to complete that female Donalino. I paid like $700 for it, but there's none for sale. There's only like 16. So I can't wait, Marek, man. Like I said, thank y'all, Steve. Good wild cards for getting them on, and thank you, Marek. And hopefully one day I can get you on the channel, man. I need to DM you, and thank y'all for this platform, bro. I'm gonna drop down to this rot battle because Christy's gonna bite my head off if I don't get her something to eat.
Oh, yo, check it out though, Chronic. Before you
I'm listening, brother. Okay.
Please say Smoky Cream one more time.
Smoky Creams, baby. Y'all want some Smoky Creams? There's only like
Stevie
5
wants
females,
some Smoky Creams. I'm saying.
3 males, or the opposite. So if y'all want some, y'all gotta come to me. It's very rare, bro.
Chronic
Oh,
slanging
damn.
horses, my
Chronic.
boy.
You
He
heard
got a
me.
monopoly over there.
Chronic. I got them.
Chronic's got that smoky cream.
I got them purdy colors, y'all. Holla at me.
Duque, you know where to holler.
It's Chronic.
Thank you for the support, Chronic, and
Thanks,
always
Chronic.
happy to chat. So just DM me if you want to chat, and we can arrange something.
Perfect, Mark. Thank you, brother. Much love, y'all. I'm gonna be right here because I'm judging this. Stevie, you better be barred up because f.ART and fucking Viva don't play, dog. D Clay, we know that already.
Nah, you know what happened, bro? Last time, like I'm gonna say something straight out. What happened is that Viva prepared for it, right? I was thinking we're just gonna go up, just bug, like just improvise, you know, and it wasn't like that. So it is what it is, bro. But,
Do
That's
I hear
on
a
you, D
rematch?
Clay. You gotta prepare, bro.
Do I hear a
hold
rematch?
on, hey, nah, what?
Oh, whoa,
No.
Oh,
Nah, I don't want to do that to Viva. He's gonna be busy. He's gonna nah. Viva's a little busy later.
Mute
So I
up.
don't want to do that to Viva,
Let's stop
bro.
this, bro.
Don't give D
I'm
Clay
gonna
some
take.
time.
Oops.
Sheesh.
I didn't mean to do
It
that.
happens sometimes.
That was Roy.
That one wasn't me.
Roy's a bottle deep on that whiskey tonight. He doesn't know what's going on. He apologizes.
Sorry.
Malillos.
Sorry.
So check it. Before we get off track, Cobra, say what you got to say because
Hello, Ruth.
Chronic
Got
reminded
honey.
us something else. What you got? What you got, Cobra?
Off topic. No worry. Let's keep it moving.
And now show me your Pepe.
Okay, so before DK gets everything all messed up. So listen, Marek. Thank you so much for kicking it with us tonight. As you can tell, this fucking happens. Everybody just takes over. El Duque starts singing. It's amazing.
Yes,
But
thank you, Malik.
We get him to buy all kinds of random stuff too, so that's what we like about El Duque.
So yo, D Clay, get ready to be muted up too. Just saying. I love you, D Clay. I'm looking at you like you're looking at me back. You know what I'm saying?
Hey yo.
So it's
Watch
like
the rocks.
It's 15 minutes past the hour.
That's right. I said hammy.
And so we've been rocking with EquineNFT. We've been rocking with Dudes International. Started out in Poland and went all over the globe. We know that Chronic loves that smoky cream. We know that Zach is into those horses, and that's how we figured out all the specific shit down to that lactic acid. We learned that these motherfuckers grow. They stable. They have mental stats. They have all this shit popping.
And they die too.
And but guess what, El Duque? Before they die, they get to bang it out.
I know.
And then you're used.
I know.
And then you're used. And then you're on Jerry Springer.
They Kama Sutra. They get to Kama Sutra.
They get to come a whole lot of sutra. And they're making the babies, and it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful organic thing. Barry White's going to be singing for them. It's going to be marvelous.
Big. We'll just do Big K. Big K can pull it off.
Oh, cool.
I'm just thinking about Maria is probably plugging her ears right now, like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is a DJ?
So, check it.
The jockey, bro.
So tonight, and Marek, you feel free to kick it. Feel free to hang. If you want to even say just anything else before I slide and do other shit, please. It was a blessing to have you here again. You brought me back to my childhood. A Polish dude named Marek. Just saying, that's my fam right there. That brings me back. I'm not even playing.
Mad respect, Mark. Appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having me and you know for fun chat. I like this type of more chaotic approach where there's no plan because
yes,
right?
yes.
I blame LG.
That's what I'm talking about. You're the first one actually to say that shit. Listen to Stevie.
You tell him.
So, thank you for doing. And believe it or not, Marek, Roy and Beto, they sit all week long organizing, outlining, getting everything ready for tonight. I just read the cue cards, but there is organization. That's why I even said it's 9:15. We're going to move on. Just saying, El Duque, why you got to blow up our spot like we don't know what we're doing? Like, come on now. We're on like show number 25 or something. I don't know. So, yeah, you agreed with Marek. We're going to move on. I love you. So
I
we're
heard
going to
something
move
about a
on.
giveaway tonight. We're doing a giveaway or what?
Oh, my goodness. So, check it. We got this.
He forgot, I bet you.
We're giving away 5 whitelist spots to the Aura men. That's happening at the end of the month. That's what's up. We also got a battle going on around the same time between me, your boy, Stevie Fever, against Girl, the Flatulence Queen. So, I was talking to Hecka earlier, and I don't know if he was you're out with Beto. Where the fuck is Beto?
Yo, for real, bro.
Get that sound going.
Up here.
Get that sound
Can we get
going.
Swaggins up here until Vito comes up?
I'll be honest, man. Super Swag would have figured this out by now.
Seriously.
Hecka, can you like channel swag? Like become the swag with the give outs?
Swag Mania is going to happen at some point soon.
Swag Mania.
Are we going to give anything away now? We're going to wait till after this battle. Because if we're going to wait till after the battle, I can talk about the fact that we got Baroni up in the piece who's going to be a judge. You know what that's all about. One more time. Roy.
That's right. I said hammy.
Balls to the wall.
That's right. I said hammy.
So we got our girl Roni's going to be a judge just because last time we had a battle, she wasn't about having friends or being nice or anything. She was just straight up, yo, this happened.
Did you see those comments earlier today, Stevie? Whoa, bro.
I ignored that shit because I'm just saying, Hemi, I didn't want to do the DM slide like we know you do. But we also got Swaggins in the house because dude's just a transparent motherfucker who just knows who he is.
Swag Mania.
He's part of Swag Mania. He's part of the tag team of Swag Mania. We got Swaggins and Beto. Serge, a.k.a. the man who calls himself Daddy. I think he calls them just the Beto brothers. Or
Not Declay's daddy,
brothers.
but yeah.
Cobra, you had your hand up. I don't know why you'd have a hand up. What you got to say? Because I also got to remind you, besides those two, who did I just list? I list Roni, I list Swaggins, and I got boy Crawley judging as well tonight. So it's one of those nights. What you got, Cobra? You want to say something?
Yeah. The champ is here. The champ is in the building. He's
Thank
the
you,
host
bro.
of the.
I've been here. Is that what you mean?
Hey, yo, I've been sitting for an hour and 20 minutes, and I've been itching to say this. D. Clay, go ahead and mute up, my boy.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
Hey, shout out to the homie Merrick. What's going on, Merrick?
So, Roy, rumor has it that you're the host of this motherfucker tonight because, like, we go from, like, an in-depth interview, getting the alpha on Equine, and then shit's happening. What?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Hecka, do me a favor, Hecka. Go ahead and reset the room, my boy.
Hey, listen to Wild Cards. We're talking to Equine. Thanks for everybody who's tuning in. We still got time left. If you want to tweet the space out. And we love you guys. Thank you.
That was a malillo.
Sick ass malillo, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna step down so you can get the judges and stuff up here.
Yeah,
Balls to the
definitely too.
wall. Balls to the wall.
All right, I guess Hemi just stepped down. That sucks. Bye, Hemi. We'll see you later, brother.
All right, Hemi. That's right, that's Hemi.
Peace out, Hemi. Hey.
That's right. I said hammy. That's right. I said hammy.
That was a dog.
Yeah.
Balls to the wall.
Yeah, we getting judges up here. We getting fart up here. I'm farting up here. Are you? What's good?
Whoa,
oh, shit. I just saw Serge in the house, too. Dude said he wasn't even going to be here unless that's like one of his kids using his phone right now. It's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. Right, Roy?
Yeah, we're gonna need a couple more people to step down now.
Bababoy, I'm stepping down right now.
What the fuck is a degen?
Looks like we're missing Swaggins. We gotta get Swaggins up here. We got Fart, Chronic, and we gotta get Roni too.
Swag mania. Chronic.
Yo, hey, I'm gonna step down. Bye, guys. I'll be back. Hey, chila, my boy. Stop being amalillo. Hey, bro.
Yo, D Clay, step down.
All right.
I love you,
Bye-bye.
D-Clay. You're my son.
Patos locos forever. Forever.
So where we at right now? Where we at right now?
Yo, looks like we got everybody up here. Listen,
here.
yeah, we got everybody up here. Heck, you have a coin near you? We're gonna do a coin toss between the contestants. Fart, head or tails?
I'm an ass girl, so I'll go with tails.
I go, Hecka. What do we got?
Let me flip. We got heads.
There we go. Stevie, what do you want to do? You want to go first or you want to clap back?
I'm about to spark up this backwoods. I'm going to listen to this lovely friend of mine, Fart, blast that gas all over the masses right now. Before any of that, though, what was I going to say? Roy, you want to let the judges know and the people know
that's what I was going to do.
How everybody's going to be receiving that judgment?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it
brother.
rocking. Real quick, let me grab the mic. Yo, we got Swaggins in the house. When Mushroom drop, he's ready to grab the mic when it's hot. We got Chronic, Daily Chronicles. What's up with you, man? Nice to have you up here. And we got Roni, the spicy mommy. This is what we're going to do. We're going to have Fart go first, and then we're going to have Stevie go after. And at the conclusion of his verse, we're going to go ahead and go to the judges. I'm going to send you guys a random emoji through the Twitter space. You guys are going to judge these rappers off of their flow, their rhyme, their wit, and their bars, all right? And we'll go from there.
Am I just jumping into this?
Hey, you want some background music? You want to go a cappella like
No, I'll go.
Yo,
Fart,
hit it.
Fart.
Get savage on it. Let's go.
What's up,
Fart.
Stevie? Yeah.
I love you, just saying. But go ahead, beat the shit out of me. I'm ready for this. But I love
right,
you nonetheless. Go ahead.
Yo, Fart. Ready? I'm going to throw you the mic. Whenever you're down, go ahead and start.
Okay. You call yourself Steviecrypto. Well, I'm the crypt keeper. You thought you'd start some beef with me? I'll put pink eye in your peepers. Most people call me Fart. That's because I got the gas. You should change your name to Shart because your bars are fucking ass. Wild cards and rap battles, you ripped off Wild and Out. So I'll be your Mariah and rip your Nick Cannon heart out. You should have seen this coming. Stevie Wonder, why you doubted me. Your bars, your show, your friends are whack. You must be blinded to reality.
Yo, Fart. She came straight from the heart. Stevie, throwing you the mic, my boy. Go ahead and handle.
Mary had a little lamb. No, I'm playing D Clay. I love you, brother. All right, I guess I'm going to time to spit some bar here. Hold on. All right, Fart. Fart, you think you're killing shit. You're speaking for your man with his hand up your ass. Ventriloquist. Viva Post says he focused on legs and hips. He's everyone's favorite towel boy with gorilla grips. Come on, you know me, fam. Fuck you and your muscle-bound lonely man. After 5 years, only made $5 on OnlyFans. One thing I don't understand. What's your name? I don't believe you. Cunt Fart trying to rap? Queen Laquifa? Or is it Viva La Beaver? Your man don't satisfy you, Neva. You're gonna leave Beaver, the last dude who saw you naked, begging for amnesia. They say your stench could kill a man. Tuna can seizures. Hold up, give me a breather. Something smells like kitty litter. Box smells so bad, I could smell you over Twitter.
Sheesh, Stevie the Beaver. Oh, I heard he loves Beaver. He's the man in charge. I don't know if he's large. That's what he says. We're gonna go ahead and
Call him the professor. Call him the professor.
Hey, judges, check your phone. I'm gonna go ahead and send you a random emote. If you get that emote, you go first. Mike hot.
Yo, that's me, Roy. When project, homie, when project. Yo, that was savage for both parties, honestly. I had a feeling that it was gonna be one-sided, but it's pretty difficult here. Stevie really brought his game. He thought this through. My man's got fever, and so do you. Fart, honestly, I mean, am I rating this in 3 separate parts? I'm fucking lit, man. I'm just all I can say is I'm floored. I did not expect this level, this caliber of rhyme chivalry and rhyme savagery. So, but I gotta say, if it were up to the gods of rap, which I have never spoken to, I would assume that Stevie won this one.
Sheesh, there we have it. We're chalking one up on the board for Stevie the Professor. Go ahead. If you get a random emote, go ahead and speak peace. I'm throwing the mic to you. You know who you are.
Yo, damn, fuck. I'm glad my Wi-Fi was working. Shit. Chronic, let's go. Fuck, you brought the heat. That shit was bomb. I ain't gonna lie, like that shit was really good. I actually thought you were gonna slice and dice Stevie, but he came for the fucking jugular, and he was pretty fucking salty like a can of motherfucking sardines up in this bitch. Damn, Fart, good shit, but I gotta give it to Stevie, bro. But fucking, it was very close. But Stevie at the last fucking like quarter, just fucking just went a whole new chop your head off with a dull machete in a sense. So good shit, though. It was awesome, and it was a privilege to hear that shit.
There we go. There we have it. So it's 2-0 right now on Stevie. It looks like he's taking this round, but we're gonna give the mic to the Spicy Mommy. Hit us with it.
Hey guys, how are you doing? All right. I just want to ask real quick because I feel like Stevie kind of went underwater a little bit once he started rapping. I don't know if that's why everyone was laughing. Was that just me, or did it happen for real?
I was in the hot tub with Fart. Just saying, we were covered in bubbles.
All right. Well, I didn't hear some of it. It was kind of muffled, but it was really good. What really stood out to me with Fart was when she said she'd give you pink eye. You've been making all these fart jokes at her. I thought that was really clever right there. And that was really great. But then Stevie, he did come. I heard something about OnlyFans. I didn't hear the whole thing, but that shit was funny. And then I think he tried to make up for D-Clay last week also, with Diva and everything. I think he really he came for both of you guys. So as much as I didn't want to, I'm sorry. It'll go to Stevie.
Right on, there we have it. Listen. The battle's lost, but the war's not over. We got one more round, Fart. Up high. We're gonna go ahead and pass you the mic. Kick it off whenever you're ready.
Hey there, Stevie Urkel. I know that family matters, so I'll be sure to raise your stepkids after your ego shat. See, Steven wanted to get even and settle up the score. He put a target on my chest. I'll put his body on the floor. You better call your mom and say your last goodbyes, but don't you worry, Stevie. I'll be there. Cries. I'll wrap my arms around her and hold her nice and tight. Lil Ruthie may love Latinos, but she'll be loving me tonight.
Wild cards, bitches. I have always loved
she had to come after
Latinos.
little Ruthie. Oh my God! Someone check on Doña Ruthie, please. Stevie, I'm gonna pass you the mic while I hit up moms. All right, here you go, my boy.
Wild cards, bitches.
Oh, shit. Shit. My testicles just shriveled up a little bit right there. Just saying. I'm sorry if y'all couldn't hear me before. I think maybe the fire just started melting my paws a little bit. Just saying. All kidding aside, shout out to my man Viva La Coin. Just love you too, brother. I got a lot to say, but I'll leave that part out because it's fun. But all right, here we go. This hoe coming at my man with slander. She been yelling like she's Cobra Commander. I'm good with the numbers, even better with the grammar. I keep adding commas to my numbers. Chopping green like cucumbers. You look like a little bitch be calling out numbers. When you were giving head and ass, I was standing at the head of class. You're battling a teacher? I know I'm really battling Viva. Wrote them rhymes for you, Skeezer. You're an overachiever. I'm like Snoop Dogg on a loop dog, and for you, broad, that's a huge cost. Fuck any NFT that you bought because you fraud's gonna take a huge loss. No one cares what you talk. Fuck. Come on. We know about Shorty. We know she ain't no nun. She really likes my NFTs. That's my nose, fingers, and tongue.
Hey, yo. I'm going to go ahead and give it to the judges. Sheesh.
Yeah, we going first again, Roy, or what's good?
I'm spamming the emoji. Yeah, here we go.
What's happening? Damn, boy. Stevie, your NBA is coming out tonight, bro. Y'all some wordsmith, both of y'all. I mean, and dude, this is awesome. I gotta give it to Stevie. I'm sorry. Y'all would shit on me, both of you combined, like fucking two dudes and well, I can't say two good. Fuck. Stevie, you win this one, bro. God, good shit. I hope y'all still friends after. No much. Chronic.
There we have it. We're going to chalk one up for Stevie on the chalkboard.
Hey, the nose, fingers, and tongue thing just was like cherry on the top.
Savagery and chivalry. I don't think f.ART swore once. I was going to give her points for that. Hardcore, honestly, if you can kill him with kindness, right? And he went for your mom. Come on. And she went for your mom. So the deal here is it's really tough. I got to go for savagery because in a bear market, man, you got to go for the jugular, and it's just the way it's got to be. So Stevie.
All right, there we have it. Stevie, go ahead, Spicy Mommy, hit us with it.
Yo. Oh my God. I think I was like with everyone else, just shit. That you thought last week was savage. These two just completely just went at each other. She brought the fucking stepkids. She brought up little Ruthie.
Wild cards, bitches.
And then yeah, that was violent. And then Stevie clapped back again, and you knew he was trying to compensate for D Clay. I feel like D Clay owes him an apology. I don't know, owes him a fucking Clay. I don't know, something, because he came for the both of them last week, this week, fucking next week. So Stevie, great job.
All right, so check it. It looks like Stevie won both rounds. It looks like the battle is over. f.ART, go ahead and hold your head up high. Let me hear your war cry, because you brought it. You did well, all right? Things give you a hard time. Yo, Stevie, I think 2 weeks ago, Viva said you have to go through f.ART to get to you. So I want to bring Viva up to see if he has a couple of words to share.
Well, but before we bring Viva up, real quick, like, I got to tell everybody, I love f.ART. Like, just saying, like, this is exactly what we planned on doing. This is what we talked about. Her and I DM each other. She always throws hearts up at me, too, in between all those other DMs. But, I'm playing. No, like for real. Like the reason why we were doing this, we've tweeted for. Like anybody look at the fucking charts the past like half hour while we've been doing stupid shit? Probably not. Anybody worried about your kids for the past hour? I wasn't. So
I was.
Like this is
yeah, Fart's got him.
no. But like this is the thing though. Like like it's about fun and to kind of distract us too and have a little party. We always say that wild cards is just like being on the couch with the homies, and this is what happens when we're on the couch with the homies. We shoot the shit, we make fun of each other. We got rap battles apparently, and really it's just to really bring some fun and light into the scene where you hear a lot of spaces just talking about how shit ain't great right now, and this sucks, bear market, this, blase, blah. Can you believe this rug, zugga, zugga, zug? So it's like, fuck all that shit. Let's do some rap shit. Come on now, right? A little bit. So, Fart, love you, girl. Like, for real. Thank you. That was gangster. You killed me. You did. And I'm Little Ruthie's going to hear this, and it's okay because I'm going to defend Little Ruthie anyway. I can and will. Obviously, I got another 632 about Little Ruthie just as defense if you really needed it, but we ain't going to do that.
Yeah, I had a great time. Like this week, I was really stressed out with like actual interviews, so this was fun to like wind the week down. So I had a great time, even though I lost. Yeah, thanks for having me up.
Loved having you up here with the crew and just fucking busting each other's balls for the past week, anyways. And like for real, like that's what it's about. It's really just about fun. And like we said before, some of my best friends I've made after an argument, a fight or something. I mean, Lord knows, I think Roy had fucking Cobra tossing somebody's meme salad somewhere or other back in the day. And look at it right now. He's sitting here with me.
The champ is here!
Having a good time with the wild cards. So, hopefully out of this spawns a more beautiful relationship that we already had. Just saying. Love you, Fart.
Yeah, and we are still doing a giveaway. I see we are at 94 in the space. And love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
My Lilo as co-host, my boy. Sheesh.
If you're ready, Stevie, we can go ahead and fire that up whenever you're.
We'll call you Steve, my boy.
Viva wants to grab the mic. Why don't we let him? Viva, hold on. I take myself back. We got the mute button on lock right now. Viva, I would love for you to speak, but you only get like 4 breaths.
I've had those challenges before where someone was like, explain everything in blockchain in 3 minutes, and I've done it. Now, I will say, if that was you had to go through FART to get to me, don't forget that even after D. Clay quit to the first round and didn't even do his second, the judges said, I feel like that was too mean. You guys had to have a focus group. And after you were like, yeah, just let it loose, I was almost concerned about that. You had to like pity rap to build him back up. That's how bad that went. So I'm all for it. If we want to, I'm still saying I think we should build the bracket out. I think you should get some other people coming up, other wild cards, and then I don't even give a shit if it's 8 people. That's what I'm saying.
I'm down to have a conversation about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm down to have a conversation about that. I see some hands and like smiley faces and all that stuff. So I think that other people are like, yo, there should be a conversation about some sort of bracket something. I got to digress though, because y'all know, just like Fart, I ain't a rapper. Viva's a writer, so he's got something with the wordsmith. I just like rap music. So if that means I got to be a battle rapper for a little while, motherfucker, y'all can make fun of me. We could do this. I don't give a shit. We can run. And so, Viva, we're going to holler at each other. We're going to figure out some sort of something. And again, like we did, like the last battle was 2 weeks ago. So maybe, again, we do it like, in another couple weeks or a little bit or something, or figure something out and make a ride.
I'm in. Whether it's me versus you or if we can get a couple more interested parties and make a bracket system, one way or the I'm ready. So, fuck yeah. And
you ready? You ready?
Yeah, I'm always ready. That's literally what I do. I talk and I write 24/7. So fuck yeah. And also, f.ART, incredible job, and I'm proud of you.
Hey,
good job. And real quick, El Duque, real quick before you go off, I want to thank the judges for coming up as well. Appreciate you guys. Thank you to f.ART for showing up. All love, always. Go ahead, El Duque.
Hashtag where's
Yeah, what's good?
Beto? Hashtag where's Beto? And
where is Beto?
Shout out to f.ART. Hey, baby, you didn't lose. You didn't lose at all. Honestly, the level of you two doing this, I was amazed. Like word behind word. Like what the fuck is going on? It's like, and the worst part is like I couldn't say shit. I couldn't yell. I couldn't say whoa. You know, that's the worst part. Me like yelling, and my family is looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? You know, but love it. Both of you guys are winner. But obviously Stevie get the crown. But f.ART, my respect. That was awesome.
Absolute respect to f.ART, for real. But apparently right now I'm that rhyme champ successor. And like my boy El Duque said,
calling the professor.
That's right. So, yo.
Oh shit, we got D-Clay up. We got D-Clay up. Hecka, get ready, my boy. Hecka, get ready. Hecka, get ready.
Come on,
yo, Hecka, look alive, my boy. Look alive.
Hey, Hecka, sick ass Wally.
Yeah, I'm picking winners right now. Y'all stay in the space.
Where's that horse soundbite at?
Hey, yo, Viva. Hey, Viva, what's up with this, my boy? Huh? You feeling some kind of way because you out here in poet society and shit? We're writing poems, and you feel like
you didn't win, my boy.
D-Clay, I got some bars for you if you want to hear them.
For what? You lost already. Nah. I want to hear it.
I do.
Kidding.
It's okay. We can be losers together, D-Clay.
That's true, but
and don't we all win when we have fun?
Hey, real quick. I agree I don't know if everybody agree with me. D-Clay, you should call Stevie Daddy for a whole week because
why, bro?
What the fuck is just because.
Bro, they got me. You fools want me to do everything just because, bro. Change my PFP.
Because it's defending you. Like f.ART is fucking completely right.
Stevie said meet up and he put your pacifier in.
Hey, Viva, shut up, dog. Smoke you right now, bro.
Yo, Hecka, hit it, Hecka. That's my boy, Hecka. All right, so Hecka, we're going to do this giveaway because I know a lot of these people that are still here, they don't want to listen to this silliness and this banter. They didn't care about Equine. They didn't care about the battle. They don't care about me, you, or actually they don't even care about...
Hey, they care about me though, my boy, for real. Don't ever disrespect me like that, you feel me?
All right, so...
There we go, Hecka. Take it home, brother, because we got 5 whitelist people are begging for right now.
Right.
DMs are filling up. Even Veroni is like DMing me.
I'm knocking out the last few as we go. We got a couple results here, and it looks like the first winner is PB and Clay.
You said D-Clay, bro?
No, PB and Clay.
And PB and Clay.
Not D-Clay.
Winners got to be here to get this. I think that's what was said in that post. So, again,
PB and Clay, yeah, send us a DM.
Send a DM, and if anybody up here, love everybody who's up on here right now. But if anybody wants to step down to allow a winner to step up to accept, say a speech, tell them how much they love Beto and they miss him, that's cool too.
Shout out to Swag. Listen, we have 5 whitelist spots for Ore. We already gave away 1. We got 4 more. You have to be in the space and come up and speak. Go ahead, Hecka. Give us a second one. Oh, let's wait for Homeboy, right? We're going to wait for Homeboy?
Well, do you want hold on. Sorry. No, we don't have a request, so we'll move on to the second winner. I see him. He's still here. So just shoot us a DM, and we'll pick a winner. And if you don't, we'll pick another winner and we'll DM them. But second winner is Young Ada. If you're in the space, Young Ada, shoot us a DM. We'll get you your reward.
Yeah, I see that. They're here. They're here.
Congratulations. That's two on the whitelist so far. We got 3 more. What up?
And we got a request from Young Ada. But in the meantime, I'll go ahead and announce our third winner, which is Jerjerito. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Jerjerito.
Hey, Chicharito.
Patos locos forever.
My liga de Dorito.
I don't speak Spanish, so I'm doing my best here.
Hey, just stop lying, bro. Stop playing, dog.
Hey, what's up, man? I saw you Pandilla Cardano, bro, the other day.
Yeah, bro.
All right, that's 3. Come on now, we having somebody step up to say thank you very much, Hecka the Beast, for giving me this whitelist or what?
Oh, yeah, no big thanks, bro. Way to fucking go. I mean, I'm so excited I came in the room. I'm sitting here retweeting everything I can think to retweet, and then you call my name? Yeah, you can hit that double time for me, bro.
That's how we do it in here.
Congratulations, brother. That's what's up.
All right, so we got PB and Clay, Young Ada, and Jerjerito so far. You want to correct me on that, Roy, real quick before we continue?
Hey, is that guy? Are they even in the room? Chicharito? I don't see them. How do you spell it?
Jerjere Ito.
Oh,
that was beautiful.
Yeah, I don't see them, bro.
Yeah, PB and Clay's down there.
No, hey, Jerjerito está ahí abajo. See, he's down there. I saw him.
Oh, I see him. Hey,
Right,
go ahead and request, my boy.
Well, it's locked in then. If you don't have to request. But we'd love to hear from you. But if you don't, we'll still get you your reward.
Hecka, every time you want to say it, you can tell me, and I say it for you. Jerjerito.
All right, Jerjerito.
What the fuck is a DJ?
Hi.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm so glad that I got in.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you so much.
So, end of the month, going to be minted. Or now you got word. Congratulations. We got one more we're giving away, too.
Yo, you don't
Somebody
got to put up, Chicharito.
Two more.
Interrupt them. Go ahead and talk, Chicharito. Floor is yours.
What? I'm sorry. My connection is cutting. What did you say?
Oh, no, your hand's up. I'm saying speak. You don't have to put your hand up. You can speak.
Oh, okay.
I was supposed to DM Stevie, right?
Stevie or me, either one, we'll take care of it.
Let's go. Happy Friday,
all right,
guys.
Winner number 4, we got Jossie. I saw that Go PFP down there somewhere. You still in here, Jossie? And
Yo, Young High Jody Hands coming in. How did we even enter this giveaway? Oof.
For real, right? Are you real? Or are you just so excited that you don't even know what you did to be so blessed right now?
Oh, did I win the 5th spot? Let's go.
Wait.
That 5th spot, Roy. No, I got it. It's all good. Stevie, you just send that
Nice
over.
try.
I'm honored. I definitely did the whatever I need to do. Motherfucker! Count on me.
I think we're going to count on you.
You're wild, Jody. You're wild, my boy.
We should get him on the wild card.
So how many's now we gave away? How many we got left to give away?
All right, we Happy
get it
Bean
on track.
Clay, Young Ada, Georgerito, and Jossie as our winners so far. Congratulations, guys. And we have one more winner, somebody by the name of Maria.
No mames, güey.
Damn, Maria. Sheesh, who's
Wild
that?
cards, bitches.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, hey, do we need to be on the listener shit to win this shit? What the fuck?
What the fuck is a DJ?
Maybe next time.
Congrats, Maria.
Maria, congrats.
Hey, Maria, let me get that.
Let me hold that.
Ooh, send it to my wallet.
Bro, where's Swag at?
For real, what kind of night is it without Swag? I don't get it.
Bro, Swaggins is here. He knew that he doesn't have to come into it because Swaggins is here, bro. Swaggins is covering for.
Don't
Yeah,
be
half of the Swaggins.
confusing Ugly Bros.
Yo, don't fuck with the
confuse 'em.
multiverse.
Yo, Ugly Bro still thinks they're one person. Why you gotta do that?
Hey, so we gave away all the whitelists, right?
We gave away the whitelist.
Yeah, that was my sloppy whitelist giveaway. Thank you all. I don't do this normally.
Sick
No,
as
that was-
my co-host. Let me
that
go
was
ahead and
gorgeous.
the outro. Let's go.
So, yo, what's that mean? We're gonna be killing this spot and gonna be starting it back up, uncut, uncircumcised, and extra uglier right afterwards. All right. So why don't I? Wait.
Oh, hold on. We got Maria requesting to come up and say thank you for her whitelist win.
Let her up. Somebody step down, motherfuckers.
I'll step
Crying
down.
out
I'll step
loud.
down, guys. Appreciate it.
I say that peace and love, dude. Just so you know, I'm a dickhead, but I'm not aiming my dickheadedness at you. I'm being a dick.
Chronic.
Yeah, I'm blaming Chronic.
Chronic.
One more time.
Chronic.
It wasn't me.
Yo, thanks, guys. I don't think I've ever won any giveaway, and there was a lot of people who had to go. And I just wanted to say, I think
Bullshit.
f.ART won. That's what I think.
Yo, mute up, my boy.
Yeah, go ahead and mute.
Yo.
Congrats, Maria. Maria, congratulations. For real.
Yeah, thank you. Congrats on winning the rap battle.
Hey, what about
You're just saying that.
What?
I also think I need to rock Cobra's TFP.
Yo.
Oh yeah. Okay. So somebody's saying yo. You want to say something? Who's saying that?
Josie.
Here's Josie with the sick ass goat truck. Boy. Yeah, let's go.
I just want to give thanks to all you guys. I appreciate you. This time, everyone, anything in this place, my boy. Wild cards, I appreciate it. Hey, yo, shout out to D-Clay, all you motherfuckers. Let's go.
Hey, let's go. Shout to Roy. Let's go.
Congrats, bro. Congrats.
Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it.
Congrats, fam. So, yo, is Big Cahoon up in the place right now? Does he have speaking abilities or what?
Nah, bring him up. Bring him up.
Where's that dude? Because he's got to do the outro. We're gonna. This is what the deal is, everybody. This is the point of the show where we say goodbye for a second because it's recorded, and then we're gonna turn it right back on in about a minute and bring it back unrecorded, uncut, extra sexy. So, if Cahoon is here, get that man up here because I love his sexy voice to give shout outs to everybody in the room when we're on our way out.
Yeah, this is the part where I tell, what the fuck, Professor?
Are you serious, El Dude?
Okay. I'm just messing with you.
Calling the professor.
Hashtag, where's Vito?
Well, apparently Cahoon is just sitting there like a dead horse. Love you, brother. But, Joss, you got to say something still? You got your hand up? If not, we're going to start rocking the house out of here. What's good,
My bad, doggy. Let me get off. Sorry about that.
It's all right. Let him get off.
Hey, Kahuna. Hey, Big
Tweet
Kahuna.
out hashtag where's Beto.
All right, so here we go. So we're going to take it out. And Roy, I guess you're grabbing the mic and saying all the goodbyes tonight, brother. And,
I'm gonna hype up Hecka.
We're going to, oh, yeah. Y'all know
My Leo ass Hecka.
Fucking my Leo ass Hecka.
All right, we'll see y'all
Kick-ass
in a minute.
co-host, my
Thank
boy.
you, everybody. Especially thank you, Equine, my boy Marek. That's good. For real.
Your Kahuna is here. Go ahead and take
You thought I wasn't going to be up here in time. Nah, I guess again, shout out to all these beautiful motherfuckers that came out tonight. We got ugly bros in the house. We got Swaggin, Ada Girl. We got Reddick with that sick-ass background. Go peep that shit. The Clay Way, you know it. We got Malik in the house, Lil Malibu. Hell yeah, we got Swag Vito.
Thank you for listening to Wild Cards. Please rate and review and share the podcast. The more the merrier. And until next time, have a kick-ass day. Thanks for listening.